Oh, lady, sorry. Just gonna start and we have another person coming in. Okay, and then I will just keep going from here. All right, so I think we can get started now. Everyone has made their Zoom connections. Nope. Uh, don't mind me, everyone. I just don't want to have to repeat myself. Just want to give everybody time to connect. Okay, I think we're good to go now. Welcome everyone to the session. Some of you have just come in. I'm just getting started. Welcome to the Kindle Publishing Income Program. On behalf of Sophie and the team, we're very happy to have you here. And we're looking forward to helping you to build an amazing Kindle business. And this is orientation. And to just be clear about what orientation is all about, orientation is to help you to know where to find certain things, how to get started. So I'm going to go over a bunch of little things. Um, so let's get started. Definitely believe in what you're doing. It's a wonderful program. It's going to give you so much education and how to. The first Kindle is, your learning experience, and then after that, you're going to get better and better at this. So I hope you are excited about what's up ahead. Now, so I'm sorry. Right. So here we go. So we do all of our training on Zoom. Every week we have training sessions here so that you can really understand what you're doing. The coaches are going to mute everyone in the room so that the background is nice and quiet because everything is being recorded, and those recordings are going to be added to the Kindle Publishing site where you're going to be working on the program. Because there are people who are not going to be able to attend all of the sessions, or sometimes there's a session that you attended and you thought, oh my God, I want to watch that one again. So what we do is, knowing that everybody's muted, how do we communicate? Well, use the chat. So if you see the word chat on your screen, definitely want to look and see if it's there, or look for the three dots. And then what we love to do at the beginning is introduce ourselves in the chat and just say hello, because we are all over the world in this program. And it's nice to just see where everybody's from. This is an amazing global community. And what the coaches are also going to do is they're going to go down the chat, read all your comments and questions. They want to answer your questions. That's why we use this chat feature here. So it's just a great place to engage. Okay. And I see a lot of you are loading it up now. This is excellent. So we have New Zealand, Canada, Colorado, Australia, Colorado again. Is that Colorado a third time? Oh wait, I think I'm going backwards. New Zealand, Washington State, Italy. Oh wow, my daughter was just in Milan a couple weekends ago. She's returning from London tomorrow. Excellent. Oh, um, South Australia. I think that is that Canada. Mound. I can't even pronounce that. But Nova Scotia, yes. Seattle, Washington, India. I just love this program. Mexico City, Toronto.
Be quiet, okay?
Australia, Sweden, absolutely beautiful. So welcome everyone. Northeast England. Oh, hi Paul. I was born in London. Not that that has anything to do with Northeast England, but it's very, very nice to have everybody here. I just absolutely love this environment with the fact that we're from all over the world working together in this endeavor. Okay, and then we do love to see your beautiful faces on video, but if you don't want to be, it's okay. This is the beauty of working from home, doing something like this, that you don't have to worry about things like that, like getting dressed and, cleaning up the house. So, yes, so stay engaged. Let us know what you want us to know and ask us what you need to know about. I will do my best to answer questions. When you start getting into details, I have to direct you to the different sources that we have here in the program to help you. So remember, you're here to stay. Hope you're going to hang out a while. So it's okay. We know you're anxious about a few things, but you're in great hands. You're in really great hands. So the last person, Florida. I have lots of family in Florida. Cool. Okay. So, a couple of emails out of the dozens of emails that you have received already. But don't worry about those. Two emails you want to make sure that you have intercepted. And number one is the one sent to you from Blue Sky Amazon at t.kajabemail.net. Because in that email, that's where you're going to find login information to go into the Blue Sky Amazon site that has your Kindle Publishing Income course to follow all the steps to put your business together. All right. If you haven't seen it, check your junk and spam folder as well, because sometimes it ends up there. And then I'm going to also introduce you to our support desk email, just in case anything is missing. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is the program agreement, which is something you need to e-sign and submit back to us. Confidentiality non-disclosure agreement. And it was sent to you from docs@email.tandadoc.net. And again, you want to make sure you sign that. You can just go in and you kind of just click it and then it'll signature. It's really easy to do. You'll see, it's going to point to where you have to put your initials or your signature, and then you just submit it. I'm sure you'll figure it's not hard. Just open it and do your best. Okay, so yeah, and so let me throw those links
Justin,
into the chat so that you have them just in case.
You're having sounds.
Okay,
and
the sounds.
I'm recording here.
You are missing anything, or you have any questions, anything throughout your whole time here with us, this is our support email address, kpi@blueskyamazon.com. So keep that handy, because if you have certain types of questions, different people in our support group will be able to help you. All right, so now I'm going to drop that email address in the chat as well, so that you have it handy. Okay, so there you go. Now, I'm going to chat about this holiday bonus for a couple of minutes, because it's one of the bonuses that comes with the program, and I just want to highlight a few things about this so you know how it works. It's a fun idea if you're a person who likes to go and hang out at hotels for a few days. The hotels are all different. They're in 14 different countries, multiple places in each country. So there are multiple places in the United States, Canada, the UK, even Australia. And I think a couple other ones around. Maybe, I want to say Thailand and Fiji, but you can check the list. So before you go running ahead and just clicking on things, go a little slower and do a little research so that you are aware of how things work. Yes, you can take a friend with you, so you don't have to go by yourself, even though it's not so bad going on a vacation by yourself. You can clear your mind, nobody's bothering you, just make new friends. But anyway, you can either drive to one of these destinations or you can fly. And if you do decide to drive, it just has to be at least 100 miles away from where you live, so please keep that in mind. You can see what all the destinations are when you go onto the knowledge source link that you see there. And I am going to put these links into the chat for you so that you have them handy. And you can see, so I've said see already, but you want to see what the destinations are so you can consider, what do I think I want to do, so that you don't make a rash decision and then turn around and think, I don't want to do that. I'd rather go someplace else. I don't think you have a lot of flexibility with moving around, switching up the locations over and over again. So that's why I say do a little research, figure out where you really want to go, work it out in your head, when you'd want to go, all that type of stuff. So Redeem Vacations has their own FAQ page where a lot of questions that you probably have are answered already. And that's where we have to point you because we know you have a lot of questions, and as much as I wish I could answer them, I don't have all the answers. They also have a chat on their site so that you can ask other questions that maybe they didn't readily answer on the FAQ. And then make your mind up if you want to do it. You don't have to do it anytime soon. You can wait. You can wait till after the holidays if you want, or next year, or whatever. But I'm just explaining to you how it works so that you know when you're ready to do it, how to do it. So let's just, so I already said that it's I think I already said, every resort, the amount of time you can stay there is different. So some of them you can stay for 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days. So you're going to find that out as well. And then, the room value is $350 a night. Keep that in mind. And then, that's it. As far as the background information, yes. Now, let's just pretend you've decided where you want to go. You go to the knowledge source link, click on the knowledge source link, select the destination that you say you want to go to, and then put in your name and your email address, phone number, submit. They're going to respond to you right away. They're going to send you back an email from no reply at redeemedvacations.com, and it's going to say click to activate your holiday. They call, the resort stay holiday. And it also is going to require you to pay the taxes on the room. So hypothetically speaking, if a room is about $350 a night, maybe the taxes are about $30. This varies. Every local government taxes are slightly different, but whatever the taxes are for that particular destination that you've chosen, that's what you're going to have to pay. So if the taxes were to be about $30 a day, for a 3-night stay, you'd have to pay 30 times 3, so $90. Call it like reserving your voucher, like you're getting the voucher that says you're definitely at some point going to go and stay at that hotel. So from there, once you get that voucher, you have up to 18 months to actually book your stay at the hotel. So you don't have to do it right away again. Plus, I have some flexibility in those dates, just in case I wouldn't try to go around any major holidays. And they're going to have to check with the hotel about availability, just in case there's a convention or a trade show or something going on. Because when they can sell the room, sell out the hotel and paying customers, they're definitely going to do that. Now, if you do go, have a wonderful time, right? And tell us about your trip when you come back. So now we get back into the business stuff, right? Let's start getting set up. So one of the software tools that you are definitely going to need and you want to register for this as soon as possible is your free niche finder software. The software helps you to know what topics, right, for your Kindles, what are you going to write about or have your ghostwriter write for you. That's important because we want to be selling Kindles that are going to be, as Sophie puts it, flying off the shelves, right? So you want to have this software ready to go. So you want to register for this sooner than later. So the process is you will send an email. You'll click on the link that you see there, and I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. The Niche Finder software. KindlePublishing.com, KindlePublishingIncome.com/KD So you'll put your information in there, and then they're going to send you back the registration details. Doesn't say Kindle Publishing or KD Spy when you get it back. It says support at publishingaltitude.com. That is who is going to send you back an email, and it's going to say your registration details. So make sure you see that distinction, that it doesn't say KD Spy Finder software when it comes back to you. Support at publishingaltitude.com, and it says your registration details. It takes up to 48 hours for that to happen. It might take less time, and so keep an eye out for it. Check junk spam folder just in case it's been more than 48 hours and you haven't seen it. Keep a little list of things that you want to make sure you get done early in these first few days. So once you get that, your training is going to teach you how to use it. All right. So again, very handy, very important to use to make sure that you get and you use. Now, we're going to look at logging into Blue Sky Amazon site. And so you will use the email address that you joined our program with, use the password that you were sent in that email that I mentioned in the beginning, and go ahead and log in. If at any point you're having problems logging in, just make sure you're not making any errors on password or email address. And you can try to reset your password yourself by clicking on Forgot Password, and or you can get in touch with the support desk and they will reset it for you. Now, once you're logged in, go into the section that says Kindle Publishing Income Course, and you're going to see this come up on your page. And I will explain what these tabs are at the top of the page. My Courses is going to take you back to the front where you just came from when you first logged in. So you want to just stay over here. This is where you're going to be working on your core modules. Announcements, right here. That's exactly what it is. It's going to be a few announcements of things that are happening probably, now, currently. But what's very important to know about that announcements section, that is where the link to the Facebook group is. So you definitely want to go in there. I'm going to show it to you on the next screen. That's where you want to go to connect to our Facebook group. Okay. Don't try to type it into Facebook to try to find it that way, because some of these groups have similar names. You might end up in the wrong group. So just go through there. Core modules is where you're going to be working to set up your business. There are 10 of them that you have to complete, and you just start at the top, and we'll talk about that some more. Core content, low content modules, and bonus modules are advanced. You're not going to do anything with those just yet. You got to finish these 10 core modules first before you move on to these. The next one, this is very important as well. Top right corner, right? KPI weekly webinar. This is where you're going to find all of the information about our weekly training. We have the weekly presentation and we have the weekly Q&A. The weekly Q&A is where you'll see Sophie from time to time. Really cool Q&A, question and answer. So that's the purpose of that meeting. Go and ask questions, right? Whatever is on your mind. So keep a running list of things, right? Things come up, or just go and listen to what other people ask, because it always helps you when you hear other people's questions. You go, yeah, that's a really good question. But beyond that, registering for those meetings is important. So I'm going to highlight that again for you at the end of this presentation. Sign up for both sessions so that you will have them on your calendar. You're going to get weekly reminder emails to tell you when they're coming up. If you can't go all the time, it's okay. We record every session, and then the recordings are added to that same section. So everything's in that section. The the schedule, so that you can see where, for your time zone, your country, you'll see that you can figure out when the session is for you, and then register. And then again, all the recordings that we've had as well before you join the program, they all are there. And right after a session takes place, recordings usually added to that section of like a day or two later. So you can always watch it after the fact. Member events are larger events that we have in-house, where for like 4 days straight we'll do like intense learning, where each day we'll spend like 2 hours together as a very large group. You get the announcement that it's coming up well in advance, so you can register for it. You'll get the schedule. Day one is usually Sophie. She's there for like 2 hours, just teaching and sharing and really inspiring everybody. And then our other coaches will have a session for the next 30 days or so. And again, these are all recorded. And after they're done, about a couple days later, the recordings are added to that section as well. Contact us is another way that you can send an email to the support desk. If you'd rather just do it in here while you're working and something comes to mind, you can just send it right through here. So now this is the announcement section that I told you about before, where you will see announcements. Plus, you'll also see the Facebook group information on the list there. So you just click on it, and then it's going to take you to the link that takes you to the Facebook group. This is very important because there are other aspiring authors who are here in the program, your fellow aspiring authors, and we leave reviews to each other. So we actually teach you how to do this because those reviews are like gold. They're going to help you to improve your whole, your reading and the traffic of people interested in wanting to buy your book. Reviews mean a lot. Okay, so we teach you how to do it the proper way, right? We're doing this legitimately, and it's a wonderful thing. So you learn how to do this early on, and then people in this community is going to do the same thing for you. They're going to do the same thing for you when you launch your first Kindle. So it's a wonderful thing that we do for each other. It's absolutely wonderful. Um, Thank you so much for recording everything. Oh, you're welcome, Danielle. Yes, we know there's so many time zones in this community, so we know everybody won't be able to show up. And this meeting is recorded too, everyone. So this is the lovely Sophie. Look at that smile on her face. And she, from her lovely view in New Zealand with her cute little kids, and it's because of her success why you're here. And I'm telling you guys, I've been working here for just about 3 years. It'll be 3 years next month. And I remember when Sophie started dibbling and dabbling in this Kindle thing. She was just getting started a couple years ago. And yeah, she was just giving it a go. And she stuck with it. That's what she did. And she figured out a lot of stuff. So she launched one and then two and then 10. And now she's selling thousands of them per month. And this is just in a little over 2 years. So it's been remarkable. But the great thing is the whole recipe is together now. How to get it from beginning to end, and that's what you get to learn, right? She did all the trial and errors and all the other stuff to get it to the point that now it's just a well-oiled machine, and it is magnificent. So you're in the right place. The team is here to help you, and yeah, and she's genuinely just a really, really cool person, really and truly. So here's some of the books of other members who've been launched. This is just a tiny snippet of the books that have been launched. Kindle, different types of covers, colors, topics, everything, book designs, right? And this is all outsourced work, unless anybody here is a graphic designer or whatever. But you don't have to rack your brains about stuff like that, right? This is part of what you're going to be learning here. But as you can see, all types of topics and all professionally done, right? All professionally done. So hopefully you're looking forward, right? Not only just about the income goals, because the income goals can be amazing, right? You look at the math. I love Sophie shows some math on each Kindle and how they're doing, which is why you want to use the Kindle, the Katie Spy software to really make sure you're picking topics that are popular, right? We just want to know that we're writing books on things that are going to sell. How many Kindles would you like to eventually um, it, sky's
Here,
the limit. I don't know,
Oh,
right?
thank you.
I
Lots
got
of
the new
Kindles.
shower head.
This
It
could
works
change
great.
your life
I just showed the boys.
considerably. Do you want them to have an
Close the door.
impact? Right? Sometimes people
I'm
say,
gonna
yeah,
scoop the poo.
these are the types of topics I want to write about or have books, published about. So yes, what are your goals that you'd like to achieve with your Kindle business? Monetary, lifestyle change. What are the goals? Let's see those in the chat. Because we're taking you seriously. Let's do this. Financial freedom. Cool. Peace. Oh, I love that. I didn't really understand peace until recently. Just a nice, calm, trouble-free life, right? Anybody got any numbers? Pay off the mortgage. How much is the mortgage? Everything. Lifestyle, financial freedom, freedom to work wherever. Yeah, that's real freedom. Pick up and go wherever you like, whenever you like. Resources I wish I had. But my teaching, yes, pay off my mortgage in 3 years, stop worrying about money, flexibility. Um, okay. So hopefully that all translates to certain dollar amounts, right? Because we know it does. I like when Sophie shares, like, oh, this Kindle is selling, you know, 30 times a day and making $2,000 a month, or 30 times a day and making $5,000 a month. So you start to say to yourself, oh my goodness, let's see. I think I'll launch like my first Kindle, then maybe two per month, or start at one, then go to two, then go to three. She will now. I think she's launching multiple Kindles all at the same time, so you can build up that, because you're going to start to see the math on these things. You're going to start to see how certain amounts of Kindles can generate this type of income. Good. So these are all wonderful goals. Yep, stop worrying about money. Somebody taught me, say, I want to have enough money so that I want to have more than enough money to do everything I want to do when I want to do it, and a little left over. And so that what I want to do is a huge umbrella, right? That could include everything, helping family, doing whatever you want for this organization, that organization, all your friends, flexibility, financial freedom, stop worrying, spend time with family, flexibility, freedom after 60, work from home, do not put my suits back on ever again. Oh, that reminds me of the days when we went from corporate attire to business casual. I was so happy. No more stockings and shoes. I don't work. Okay, I don't want to work all day. Financial lifestyle freedom. 10,000 a month. There goes a number. A little bit slow down. Okay, so cool. Passive income for myself. Work less than 60 to 100 hours. Whoa, that's a lot of hours. I want at least 10,000 a month after my first year. I want to work because I want to work. Nice, right? Doing work you like to do as opposed to work you have to do. And this is a lot of fun. Good. So this is the best time. Sophie says this over and over again. Kindle's booming, and she shows you the numbers. She doesn't just say these things because she thinks it sounds cute. She really shows you the proof of it. It's low competition, so this is the right time. And we have a dream team here to help you and continually perfect the process. The first one is your learning, right? It's your learning leap. It's not supposed to be super perfect. She even says this. A couple of her Kindles have had typos, and you can always fix that after the fact. Don't worry about these things. Just get it going. So what's the one word that, one or two or three words that you can use to say how you're feeling right now about getting started? Oops, sorry, Sophie, not ready yet. A word or two to describe how you're feeling. Okay. Oh, we're moving fast. Intentionally confident, inspired, excited, motivated, excited, focused and ready, excited, curious, inspired, nice. Wait, am I reading things twice? Anxious. Can't believe it. I know. Isn't it great? You don't have to be a celebrity or a politician to publish books. Little old me and you can do this and be very good at it. Hopeful, ready, excited, but nervous. There's so much to take in. It's step by step, step by step. You're in the best place. Everything is nicely outlined for you. And we aren't striving for perfection here. We're just making sure that you dot your I's, cross your T's, you just get certain things done. You'll know when things are not done. We'll help you to know that. I'm not an IT expert, know nothing about publishing, I'm not living. Yes, that's why this program is great, because you don't have to have any background. Just have faith in what you're doing. Hopeful, sleep well at night, not sure, a little apprehensive, but looking for it. Be apprehensive and do it anyway, because you're not going to know how amazing your Kindle could have been until you launch it, kind of launch it, right? Very positive and optimistic. Plus, at the very minimum, you're going to know so much that you didn't realize after you've completed this whole first run. It's just going to make you even better for the second one. So you got to look at it from those perspectives, right? Yeah, make everything positive to the degree that you can. I'm doing this anyway. Something got you this far, so you got to go all the way now. Or so I'm gonna come looking for you. Cannot wait to get started. Okay, good. Those are great shares. So now Sophie has a message for you because you know what? She's smart. She just looks at something and says, that looks good. She didn't know how to do it. She figured out how to do it. And now she's teaching you how to do it. So she's got great ideas. So let's listen to her. This is about a minute and 30 seconds, and then we're going to move forward.
Hi there, I want to congratulate you again on being part of the Kindle Publishing Income Programme. You've made a great choice. The timing is so spot on. The demand's really high for books and audiobooks. The competition's really low. It's time to get going. So I can't wait to hear how you get on and hear your results and your success story. Now, to get things moving at double speed in your programme, your next best step is to book a goal setting call with one of our growth advisors. So the goal setting call is all about you, your goals, sharing with us what you're trying to achieve, where you are now, and what you're hoping to accomplish with this online business of yours and the opportunities that you've got ahead. So on the call, what we'll do is map out your income goals within the programme and help put you on the fast track towards achieving those as quickly as possible. So we'll get you moving with the habits and success hacks of our most successful sellers, and I'll be sharing lots of tips with you. And then there's also maybe an opportunity to talk one-on-one with some coaching from some of the most successful sellers on my team, and they can talk to you a bit more about that on the call as well. So this call is an essential part of getting out the gates flying in your success in the program, because smart goal setting is something all of our most successful students do. So go ahead and reserve your spot now, because these time zones and all the gaps for the one-on-one calls will fill up fast. So book the call now. Congratulations again, and I really look forward to seeing you in the program. Thanks.
Excellent. Oh, that's fine. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take her advice, and I'm going to put the link in the chat. So this is going to be one of your first one-on-one meetings, and it is with one of our growth advisors to discuss the goal you would like to achieve with your business. And so one-time appointment. I think most of the growth advisors do their sessions on Zoom, so it's just you and the growth advisor. You'll get the person's name, or some of them might still do a phone call. I'm not sure. So if you see 30 minutes when you go to click the link, you'll know it's a phone call, or if it's 45 minutes Zoom. So when you click on that link, you should see your country, and then choose your time zone, and then hopefully you see a time that works for your schedule. I hope, and you can go ahead and book the appointment. It'll take you like a minute. And when you're finished booking, you can put done in the chat. And yeah, please let me know if anybody has any questions or any problems getting to the link. Is it necessary to book this meeting? Is it necessary? No, it's just a highly encouraged, but it's not necessary. It's a one-time meeting, so it's up to you. Done. Cool, Tyrone. Diane, thank you. Is this separate to the call Panda Doc? The Panda Doc stuff is your confidentiality agreement. That's the signing of the agreement. So that, yes, this is separate. Sharif, time zone buddy, I could not work it out. Oh. Dorika, where are you where are you located? Christy, Malta. Oh, what time is it there now? Are the hours too late? Too late? Sorry. Italy, 6 hours ahead? 1 a.m. Yeah. I caught myself. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Some people probably snagged the earlier appointments. I know earlier there were earlier appointments. Well, I'm gonna be okay. So what I also need everyone to do now is please put your email address in the chat. Otherwise, it's going to take me a few days to be able to get back to customer support to get everyone's email address, especially since I can't even see last names here. So if you can please give me your email address, I'm going to send a recording of this session to everyone. And make sure you typed in your email address properly too, because once in a while I have somebody's email address and it's incorrect, and I'm like, oh no. I end up getting it corrected by customer support, but it would be great to just get the right one right off the bat. You guys are so good. You're so fast. Excellent. Yeah, and you only have to give me the email address one time, so no worries. Once you put it in there, I already have it. It's saved for me. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we're going to move into the last part of this presentation. I already went over this part with you guys, but yes, it's a one-time appointment. You have the growth advisor's name. And also, if you have an emergency that you need to change this appointment, if something comes up, just go into the email, your confirmation email, and you can reschedule the appointment from there. Okay. Otherwise, have a wonderful meeting. But you have to move forward no matter what. You got to make progress starting today if you haven't started already. Or if it's time for you to go to bed, start tomorrow. It's really important that you start making progress. Anxious, nervous, or any of the above, it doesn't matter. You're going to be okay because the more you get involved with this, is the more you're going to be moving forward with action. So I mentioned earlier at the beginning that it's very important that you should register for the weekly group trainings that we have, the weekly Q&A and the weekly presentation. You're going to go into the KPI weekly webinar tab in your Kindle Publishing Income section of your website, and you're going to go in there and register for those 2 meetings, okay? Definitely download Zoom if you don't have it already on all of your devices, just in case you're out and you realize, oh, I could be watching one of these trainings right now. I didn't realize it was starting, or right, you're supposed to be home already, but you're not, stuck at your kid's game or something. I used to do stuff like that. Go in the corner and watch a webinar. This way you're prepared, just so you're prepared, right? And then we're going to start working on the core modules. Thank you for all the email addresses. So the core modules, starting with module 1, it says welcome to KPI, and you might think, yeah, just show me where do I do my Kindle stuff. This is Kindle stuff, very important. Preliminary information for you so you can really get a good grasp of how this whole journey is going to unfold. And trust me, please do. Right, so there's some stuff in there. I'm going to explain to you about the KDP opportunity, Amazon, some stuff similar to what you heard here. It's okay. Setting up your KDP account, which you're going to be using once you get into the third module. Learning how to leave the reviews in the Facebook group. It's really important that you learn how to do it the right way. You really are going to be very appreciative of when you launch your first Kindle and the reviews start coming in for yours. So definitely take this part seriously. And then there's an actual flight path that you can look at, which is kind of like you say, the whole outline of everything you're going to be doing. But don't use the flight path to overwhelm yourself. Use the flight path to say, oh, cool, an outline of everything I'm going to be doing. This is great. Love it. Right? That's how you want to look at it. Because this is great. It's better than not knowing, and you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But everything is in the proper order, so you're in great hands. When you get to module 2, especially if you've never been an entrepreneur before, this is important stuff. You want to get the right habits and mindset of people who are already entrepreneurs, right? This is nice. This is so that you're just going to slip into the shoes of, being an entrepreneur so much easier. Things about exactly that, goal setting and time management. And then book ideas, you start coming up with those by the third. And that's what you're going to keep doing. You're going to just keep moving through in the proper order. Take daily consistent action. 5 days a week. I understand sometimes we want a day off in between. Prioritize it for now, right? Because again, you want to launch the first one. going to get easier subsequently with the rest. Follow along, reach out to us. We're here to help you. This is an amazing community. And that's it. That's all I have to offer you. I do wish everybody here tons of luck. Enjoy this whole process. This is one of these, like, the corny statement, enjoy the journey, or the joys in the journey. It really is, because every time you just do a little bit more, you're getting that much closer. And in the new year, hopefully, earlier in the new year, you'll be able to say to whoever you feel like saying it to, I'm a Kindle publisher. And people are going to be like, oh my God, how'd you do that? Yep, you'll be able to say that. What a great way to start off the new year. This is just an amazing time to do this. So definitely follow through, nervous and all. So let's see, any extra comments in the chat? Lots of email addresses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Quick question, are you doing business yourself? I should be. I do a lot of business coaching, and I've done regular e-commerce for years. But I keep threatening. I've self-published a couple of books. So my space used to be health coaching and culinary teaching and all kinds of stuff. So I've also launched some cookbooks and stuff like that. But I have notebooks filled, ready to launch numerous books because I love writing. So I just have to take a time out and just go and do it. Can you put the support email address in the chat, please? Yes. Oh, the KPI one? Sure. I have it all. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Let's put that to everybody. Let's just go back and any other. Let me see. I got to go back and read the chat. Let me just see, because I know I missed a few messages. That's the support email address. We'll be able to get to this chat from the recording. I think you will be able to see it when you have the. I think. I know I can see it on my side when I look at the recording. I'm not sure. I don't know if it changes when we send it to you. Right. Let's see. Elsa, no more real places in December. Oh, great. Okay. Well, yeah, I've spoken to the team earlier. So if anybody did not get to book an appointment, and when I send you the email after this, you can go back in and click on the link and see if there are more appointments maybe tomorrow. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I appreciate everybody for sharing their email addresses. Thank you so much. The basics of this are just digitizing a book and uploading to Kindle. Yes. Well, that's very simplified. I mean, well, yeah. If you're in this to do it the Sophie way, which I just every single time I've probably seen her ad 1,000 times, is when she says, "I'm no author and I've never written anything." It makes me laugh. Yeah, you're gonna get in if that's what you're here to do, to churn out Kindle so you can build a multiple five-figure a month business, then you know what? There's a whole bunch of things that you put together. You you hire a ghostwriter, you hire somebody to design your book, you have somebody edit it for you, so you're not doing anything. And then the whole load of the Kindle thing, that's in the training too, and that's pretty fast as well. That's why I told you about the editing and all that. Like she says, don't even worry about the editing because you can edit if the editing. Not to say that you should launch unedited books. Please don't do that. But little mistakes that you forgot or you didn't realize that can happen. Have you read anything? And I have, and I go, oh my god, there's a grammatical error here in this sentence. And I'm like, you sit there for like 5 minutes looking at it, going, this is terrible. The person doesn't even care. Um, so yeah, it's gonna. So the first one's gonna be slow going, right? Not when I say slow going, I just mean from the perspective of you're learning stuff. So, and then it'll get into a machine. The machine is going. You know who your ghostwriters are. You know who your book designers can design book covers in like a day. So it's really cool. From all the options Sophie explains, which one is the fastest to make at least $1? $1. I'm sorry. That's so funny. I I would say the fastest is the way she does it, and she shares all the time that she does, you know. But it's not to say it's the only way. And fastest, I don't know, especially not the first one. I don't like fastest when we're talking first Kindle if you've never launched a Kindle before. I say let it be what it is, right? Whatever time you're doing it in, however long it takes you to, ghostwriters can write a book in a week. So really and truly, you can launch a Kindle in a few weeks if you really are. So you're very welcome. But again, don't be so fast that you're making careless mistakes, right? Because then you're gonna kick yourself. Oh man, if I had only taken instead of trying to get it done in a month and just let it be 2 months. Let it be the 2 months or so. When you publish a book in Kindle, the author basically is you. Yeah, you're the author, and you come up with 10 names. That's the recommendation. If you're publishing books in various categories, you should have different pen names. And have fun with that. She says, please don't overthink that. Like, I don't know to pick my pen name. Make up stuff. Combine, everybody in your family, like a letter from each person's name, and make up a name. This is the most fun. I think that's the most fun part of the whole thing is creating a pen name. As I said, I'm not English mother tongue. How would that go? It's okay because you're creating an outline and you're giving it to um, a ghostwriter who pick an English speaking ghostwriter and they're going to do all that stuff so you don't have to worry about it. You'll see, you'll learn. We have people all over the world in this program, so you're going to be good. No problem. Okay, everyone. So I have to go to the next meeting. You're so very welcome. It was a pleasure to meet you all. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy First Kindle. Here's to an amazing 2023. Let's do this up. You've never done anything like this before. This is something you're supposed to do because you're here for the reason you really came this far. You might as well just launch the Kindle. Let's not fool around. You know what? No one's going to judge you. No one's going to judge you on how this goes. We're our worst own what you call it, right, Chris? So just go believe in the program and do this, and you're going to be magnificent. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't wait to do my next Kindle. So you're very welcome. Yes, yes. Enjoy the holidays, everyone, and stick with your program. I know it's going to be a little challenging if you're celebrating the holidays, but try to stick with it. Stay as enthusiastic and excited as you are today throughout. Okay, because you could be doing this for the next many years. People love reading, they love learning, and just keep going. Just keep going. Take care, everyone. Great turnout today. Have a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are.